Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry I was sick for a while. I gotta come back with you guys for an Atlanta Hawks video. The Hawks have had great success over the past 6 games on a 6-game winning streak. And right now they are a little above 500, putting themselves 9th in the Eastern Conference. And right now, if they were to end the season, they'd be a play-in team. But I could assure you that they would get out of the play-in and at least make it to the second round of the playoffs. That's how good I think this Hawks team is playing. And I know this winning streak isn't coming against great teams, but the point is that they are playing great against these subpar teams. Like, none of these games and these winning streaks have come close game. Like, they've been able to blow out some teams, grab 10-point wins, and around that margin. They're having a good marginal of success. For this Hawks team, they are first in assist, averaging 30.5. And when it comes down, you got Jalen Johnson, who's been playing absolutely amazing, averaging a near triple-double per game this season, 22 points, 10 rebounds, and nearly 8 assists per game. He can do everything on the floor. And his development that he's shown as a leader on this Hawks team has been impressive to watch. And to see him grow as such a young player in the NBA, it certainly helps out this Hawks team in a major way. And then when you look at CJ McCollum, he's that experienced veteran, keeps his team going. I think his impact just off the court has helped this team greatly, and his scoring has been great so far being on the Hawks. And then, of course, the big trade that the Hawks made before the deadline, being trading away Kristaps Porzingis to the Warriors. And then, of course, trading Trae Young to the Washington Wizards, where they got Corey Kispert, CJ McCollum. Jonathan Kuminga, he's been great so far, the games that he has played. And then when you look at the whole situation, it's like they gave away Kristaps Porzingis for, well, that was a player that didn't even really play for the Hawks this season. He's been sick a lot. He's been injured, bad injury history for Kristaps Porzingis, and he's only played like 1 to 2 games for the Warriors. He's barely played on the Warriors so far. And then Kuminga, he's averaging around 21 points per game in the 3 games that he's played for Atlanta, and 7.7 rebounds in those first 3 games. And his athleticism, it works really well with the rest of this Hawks team, a team that could stretch the floor, be athletic, drive to the paint. And they got various ways to score. That's what makes this team successful. And I think this team is a hidden gem for the rest of the season. A team that not a lot of fans are going to look to, but they're going to surprise, and they're going to pull up some upset wins. And mark you that, because the amount of scoring that this team has, there's no way they don't win some of those big contest games, like playing I could see them beating the Knicks or the Nuggets. With the amount of inconsistencies that the Knicks have, they could easily beat the Knicks. But even the Timberwolves, see that happening. It just all depends. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker, his leap in development has been so impressive. Like, a lot of these players that these Hawks have made such great development over the years, that this team is all coming together and they're able to score the ball so efficiently and quick. That's what makes this team so successful, being 7th in the NBA in points per game. When it comes to all the pick and roll, Onyeka Okongwu has also been amazing for the Hawks team. He's been able to stretch the floor. He had 7 3-pointers against the Portland Trailblazers, 25 points in that game. And he's been a great rebounder, too. Ever since the Hawks got him, he's developed as well. And having so many young players, and then a couple of those older players like Gabe Vincent or CJ McCollum, it helps pair the rest of the players together. That experience can be shared along to the younger guys, so they know how to manage them close games, which the Hawks have done pretty well. And let me know your guys' thoughts on the Atlanta Hawks. But so far, that Jonathan Kuminga trade looks amazing. And they got him on a multi-year contract with the Warriors, he barely played. And then you look at him now playing on the Hawks. It's like, it comes to question why so much that Steve Kerr didn't want to play Jonathan Kuminga. But there was something going on backstage that we don't know about. Almost forgot to mention how Quinn Snyder has developed Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who had a 24-point game against the 76ers, 23-point game the night before. For Alexander-Walker, he's scoring almost 20 points per game, 19.9. It's around 43.7% from the field. The way he impacts his team is not only through his scoring, but his great perimeter defense. I'd love to have Nickeil Alexander-Walker on my team, a cousin of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, And you could see that he has some of those Shai Gilgeous-Alexander traits. He's able to make the right read, and his maturity with the rest of this team has this team going on right now, and this is why the momentum is so high. Even Jock Landale has had an amazing impact as a backup center. He's playing his role perfectly as a great screener. And then for the Hawks as overall on the defensive end, they're fifth in the league in steals per game, and they're able to turn that defense into constant offense, put the pressure on the other team with a lot of fast movement. And that's why I think this team is indeed Hidden Gem. Remember to subscribe. Peace out. See you guys next time.